Okay, everybody, Philippe, are you ready?
I am
Take the
very
baseball
ready,
cap
Tom.
off, let's get going.
Okay.
I'm David Mitchum. I write film music. I don't normally write big band music, although this is a jazz orchestra, not a big band. I think it's probably been 40 years in the making, this project. I had an intervening career of about 30 years writing music for film, and I decided if I don't do this now, I'll never do it. So here we are at British Grove with a fine selection of musicians, half of which I've worked with over the years, half of which are new to me, but they've got amazing track records as jazz players. So why Glorious Assembly? Well, I thought if I created a jazz orchestra, there's not much point putting my name to a jazz thing because I've been hiding in the film world for so many years. I have no profile in the jazz world. And it's an amazing lineup of musicians, so I thought, well, I'll call it what it is, which is a glorious assembly. It celebrates the amazing jazz talent we've got in this country. Just to run through a few of the names, we've got Yanto on drums, John Paracelli on the guitar, Gareth Williams on piano, Loz Garrett on the bass. Fantastic rhythm section. Leading the saxes, we've got Phil Meadows. On tenor, we've got Mark Lockhart. We've got Tori Freestone on tenor too, doubling on alto flute. Casper Rietkirk is a brilliant young alto player. And Claire McKinney on the baritone and clarinet. We've got an amazing trumpet section. Louis Dowdswell, Laura Churd, Tom Rees-Roberts and James Davison. And the trombones, Andy Wood, Mark Nightingale, Callum Orr, and down the low end, we've got Richard Henry and my old mate Dave Powell on tuba. Well, and extending the range upwards and downwards, we've got the fantastic Gareth Loughran on flute and piccolo, and we've got Michael White on tiny clarinets, the E-flat clarinets, and we've got Steve Morris on the truly magnificent contrabass clarinet. So this is an ambition realised, shall we say, and we've got the most amazing place, the most amazing musicians, and I thought, well, if that doesn't inspire me to write some decent music, then I don't know what will. I always have to imagine musicians playing it. I can't just write the music. I have to think somebody's playing this, and it helps to see the person who's going to play it in my mind. That makes the music appear, and after that it tends to start writing itself. There's a piece called Tidal Flow. I decided that I wanted an interesting, shimmering texture in there. So I've got 3 of the trumpet players and 3 of the trombonists to put their trumpets and trombones down and pick up echo harmonicas. These harmonicas with 2 sets of reeds, and I've got them in 3 different keys, and they do a wash of shimmering sound in the background. It's like an ebb and flow of waves on a beach. We've got a range of different pieces. There's one, a faster one called Tom Walliger. Tom Walliger It's a strange name actually, because it comes from a John Steinbeck novel, Sweet Thursday. The characters in the novel, who live in a flop house in Cannery Row in Monterey in the 1930s, they decide to have a party, and they say it's going to be a Tom Walliger of a party. And at no point there's no definition of what a Tom Walliger is. In fact, it's completely made up. It's only the characters in the novel and John Steinbeck who know what Tom Walliger is, and they weren't letting on. So it's a completely made up name. Anyway, this is a Tom Walliger of a piece. It has a sort of exuberance about it, and a sort of a manicness as well. In the upper wind writing, as they keep coming back in a rather manic way throughout the piece. Fantastic.